All right, Ford 4.6 3-valve aluminum block owners. Oiling system tip. But before we get started, yes, the crank is already installed. I know. Customer convinced me to assemble his unassembled engine that was partially assembled. I agreed before I took a look at it. He brings it to me and it's been sitting for a year. It's covered in all kinds of grime. And the crank is already installed. And I don't know who installed it. I don't know who set the clearances. I don't know anything about that. So I have to disassemble that. Now, something you need to do. If you're going to spend $400 on a set of billet oil pump gears, let's take a look. This is the oil pump mounting pad. You see that rough casting in there? Which is the same as all this out here. Rough sand cast. All right? That passage leads to here, which is to the oil filter. Boom. There's some light. See the rough casting all inside that port. Okay? Even a nice little lump of stalactite up on the top. What you're going to do, you are going to get a 60 grit cartridge roll and a die grinder, and you're going to clean that up. You're not going to use a carbide burr. You're not porting cylinder heads. You're not that, okay? Just a simple 60 grit roll. Clean that up, chamfer the edges of this hole. Come over here, fix that, because that is a very sharp 90-degree radius. You're going to chamfer that hole as well. You're going to leave the oil pump alone. The oil pump is fine. It has a machine finish. Like I said, you're blowing $400 on billet oil pump gears. Why do you leave that in there? It's ugly. And no, your machine shop will not do it for you unless you ask. Machine shops bore and hone. Machine shops deck cylinder heads and engines. Machine shops balance rotating assemblies. Sometimes they will assemble your engine if they're a good enough shop. But they will not do that just because. A lot of them don't know what's in there. A lot of them don't care. You didn't ask them to do it. They're not going to do it. So I'm going to go ahead and get a cartridge roll. Clean this one up. After, of course, I tape the engine completely off and clean all that up. And I'll be right back. And we're back. All right, as you can see, we're post cleanup. You can see the passageway is no longer rough. It has been smoothed out. No more rough casting there. Around here. Oh, right there. There you are. Nice and smooth. No more stalactite in the roof. No more casting flash. It's not perfectly machined. It's not polished to a mirror finish. Doesn't need to be, all right? You just need to get all of those casting marks out of it and get it smoothed out. Simple. Nice and easy, all right? Took me about 10 minutes, roughly. Most of that time was taping up the block and then untaping it, getting ready for the video. These are the cartridge rolls. These are not 1/4 inch. These are the smaller 3/16 style. That one, and then the smaller tapered one, which allows you to reach a little bit further in there and get the angle that you need. Because down in the port, it goes in and drops down. So on that downhill slope, you need to come in from the back side, this oil pump side right here, and go up that slope and try to get it cleaned out. Okay? Once again, billet oil pump gears? Yes. Cleaning out the passage? You better. It's your motor. Y'all have fun. Bye.